I'm Alex Boudrias, and this is the Bannock and Tea Time podcast, brought to you by First Nation Housing Professional Association, also known by FNHPA. The idea of this podcast is to sit down with housing professionals who will share their stories and their experiences. Today I have Darlene Chevrier, who is from my reserve, Timiskaming First Nation.
Small world.
It's a small world. Darlene, you are a past board member.
Yes, I
And
am.
now you are the current matrimonial real property coordinator.
Yes.
That's correct?
And I get mixed up with that. Sorry.
It's okay. I would like to thank you for taking the time today to sit down with us and to be interviewed. And it's going to go super well.
Okay.
So no stress, no worries.
And whatsoever.
Yeah. So just to start off, can you give us a little bit of information of who you are and where did you begin your career in First Nation housing?
I started in First Nation housing in my community 14 years ago. In 2010, I was asked by the DG at the time if I wanted to try it. So I tried it for maybe 2 months, and then she gave me an ultimatum.
Oh.
Either go back to my other job or take on the housing one. The other job, I was secretary dispatcher for our local police.
Okay. Oh.
And I was there for 13 years. So I needed a change. Okay. So basically, that's what my decision was based on. Mm-hmm. I needed change because criminals could only do so much. So, after a while it gets bored.
Yeah.
So I accepted the position and was there for 13 years.
Wow. That must be a huge change going from dispatch to First Nation housing.
It was. I kind of knew, like I said, I tried it for 2 months prior to accepting the position. Yeah. And so I kind of got my feet wet before I decided to take it.
Okay, and it's been 14 years. So I'm assuming you like it.
Well, actually, I did like it.
Okay.
I'm no longer in housing. Well, I'm still in housing, but not in housing.
Yeah. You're with us now.
Yes.
Matrimonial.
Yes.
Good. So, from your experience since 2010, I just want to know your perspective a little bit. What do you think is one of the biggest challenges that we face in First Nation housing?
Funding.
Okay.
There is never enough money to build what you need, to repair what you need, to help everyone.
Okay. Do you have an idea of how that could be fixed? How can we go towards getting more funding?
I mean, there is, ISC is there, CMHC is there, but it's not enough what they give. Mm-hmm. I do believe that if a community had its own source of revenue coming in through economic, maybe it would help because the money would go back into the community.
Yeah, okay. So MRP, matrimonial real property. Can you give a quick, short explanation of what it is?
The MRP Act provides spouses and common law partners on reserve the opportunity to
learn about their rights?
To learn about rights in case of a breakup.
Okay.
Or a death of the spouse.
Okay, so what I'm trying to understand is that FNHPA is helping these spouses or common law partners and getting educated about their rights and their laws?
Basically, yes, that's what it is. We are in the process of, as you know, prior to FNHPA taking it over, it was NALMA, and the Act's been around since 2013. And then COVID hit, so a lot of communities just kind of MRP kind of fell on the backside.
Yeah.
So we are trying to, or we are going to send that information back to the community so they know what their rights are in case of a breakup or death. Yes.
Oh, okay. That's really big undertaking, yeah?
It is. When I was working in housing, I did take the MRP training, and after being hired with the association for the clerk, I got the opportunity to read a little bit about it, and I shouldn't say a little, a lot. It is a very big file.
Oh,
like,
yes.
I couldn't believe how big the file is.
Yeah. Okay. So we're taking it back. Before MRP, you were on the board of FNHPA.
Yes,
you were
I
a board
was.
member.
I was a founding board member.
Ah, wow.
I represented Quebec.
Okay. Representing our province.
Yes, la
I
belle
love that.
province.
La belle province. Avant que tu travailles pour l'Association des professionnels de l'habitation des Premières Nations, c'est assez long, hein? Tu étais sur le siège social, non, le conseil d'administration
Oui.
de FNHPA.
Oui.
Je veux savoir pourquoi c'était vraiment important pour toi d'être dans ce groupe.
Je voulais, parce que je savais que l'habitation était une grosse dossier, et je voulais aider les communautés,
Oui.
même la mienne, à faire
Comme une différence?
oui, de faire une différence dans le dossier d'habitation, parce que je sais qu'il y a beaucoup de choses qui ne vont pas dans l'habitation.
Ouais.
Il y a beaucoup de
C'est un
troubles.
dossier assez large puis intense.
Oui,
Puis je te dirais que notre organisme, c'est tellement important pour aider les autres communautés à comprendre l'habitation, puis pour les aider à être capables d'offrir comme du soutien à leurs membres.
oui.
Ouais.
Avec ce que l'association offre avec, concernant l'éducation.
Oui, oui.
Oui.
Good, merci. Darlene, just to finish off on our little conversation, I want to know your opinion. What's your number one dream for FNHPA and for its people?
To get all the reserves across Canada, which are over 600 reserves across Canada, to have their own MRP law.
Ah, well, we're getting there. Yeah.
17,
Yeah.
only five something to go.
Oh, that's okay. And you know what? Like, if we're looking at the history of FNHPA, just last year there was 9-10 employees, and this year we're at 22-23. So we are expanding.
Yes.
So I truly believe that MRP will be expanding too. You know? So
I'm going to follow a question. So why do you want them to have their own MRP law? How would that be a benefit to them?
It would be a benefit to the communities across Canada to realize what their benefits are, their rights.
and what the laws are and all that.
Yes.
Good. Well, thank you so much for taking the time
It
today.
was my pleasure. It was a lot of fun.
Good. I'm happy that you enjoyed it. So let's finish off with some tea and Bannock. Housing professional. Did it right.
Yeah, you did.
It's the
That's
second
what you
time.
did- yeah,
It's the
you
second
did
time
that
now.
too.
Yeah.
Are actually from the same community.
We are.
Small
mention-
world.
It's a
should
small
mention
world. It's perfect what you just said there.
Why didn't you record it? MRP. My God.
Coordinate.
I don't know why I can't say that.
No. You got your French.